Hi, my name is Chris Foz, and this is my review of the ShouldeRök. Two things I'd like to review about this product is one, the overall quality of the product itself, and two, the effectiveness based on my current use so far. First, for the quality of the product itself, I have to say it's a very high quality product. I have zero complaints about how it was manufactured. Just to highlight some of the physical features that you can see, it's got a flared handle on the end and some knurling, very similar to a barbell on this end where you grasp it. I can say I was actually just using it today and it started to rain outside, so I was very thankful that it has such good knurling on the end for good grip control. Going down the shaft here, on the other end where the weights would be attached, you've got really smooth nut and threads here, so it's easy to change the weight on and off. So overall, again, the quality, as you can see here, very similar to barbell, very good quality. The thing you can't see about it physically, but the thing you'll notice if you were to purchase a ShouldeRök is just the feel and the balance that it has. I haven't used any other products before, like a sledgehammer or anything else, but I can say that upon using this for the first time, just doing the pendulum swing behind my back, I did feel it has really good balance to it, and even though I wasn't accustomed to doing the movement, it felt very natural just based on the weight and how this has been manufactured. So I have to again compliment how this was made, and the quality I think is very high. Now as far as the effectiveness goes, when I first looked at the product itself and I saw some videos from Chris Duffin online about it, I thought, looks like a good product. It looks like it wouldn't be too hard to pick up and use it effectively. I can say I found that there is more technique to swinging this than I anticipated. However, the video that Chris sends to you along with the product itself is extremely useful in learning how to use the product. He gives really detailed cues and things you should be feeling for when you're swinging the ShouldeRök, so that it really helps learn the technique and you're able to pick it up much easier. Now having said that, it did take me about 2 weeks before I was, I'll say, even semi-proficient at being able to do the full swing, and it's still a work in progress, but I can say the video and the cues that he gives you are very helpful. It's not just, here's the product, go have fun. There's a lot of coaching that's involved when you purchase the product as well, so that's definitely a plus. Now based on my experience so far, I said I've used it for about 2 weeks, and I can definitely feel, well, first, the first couple times I've used it, I felt like it was using some muscles I hadn't been used to using before. Now I've been training for about 15 years, but the first time I did this, the next day I had some soreness in my serratus, my intercostal region, muscles that really told me that they weren't really being very well activated in my training. This product was able to, say, wake them up in a way that I really hadn't experienced before. Now again, with about 2 weeks of using the ShouldeRök, I have noticed some increased stability in my bench press, specifically during my unrack and coming off the chest. I just feel like I'm able to better control the bar and just feel like I have a stronger, stable base from which to press from. Again, I hope to use this for years, months, weeks to come, to see more long-term gains, but just in a short time I can already feel a difference in the stability on my bench press. Now as far as the cost and who would this be useful for, some people might look at this and say, well, it's quite expensive, is it really worth it? If you think about all the potential preventative maintenance that this would take care of for shoulder issues, injuries and things like that, I think the cost is well worth it for a product of this quality that's going to have such a profound effect. If you think about how many times shoulder injuries cause missed training sessions, doctor's visits and things like that, I think the cost is well worth it in terms of preventative care. Now in my opinion, who would this be useful for? So I have about 15 years of barbell training under my belt, so I'd say I'm fairly experienced, and I certainly think anyone of similar level or more advanced than I am would certainly benefit from using this. But I also think it would be very helpful for a beginner. Again, even if you're a beginner, the coaching video that comes with the product is very helpful to cue the motion, and I think it's a lot easier to really learn the proper way to activate the shoulder girdle and use that, especially during upper body movements, than taking my situation, probably doing things less than optimally for several years, and now just kind of realizing, there's some issues I've had with my shoulders, and I think this product will help with that. So again, having said that, I think this product would be very beneficial for athletes of all levels if they're serious about barbell training or about strength sports. So again, to review my review here, I'd say the quality of the product is very good. Absolutely no complaints there from tip to tip. It's very high quality. Again, in just 2 weeks, I found it to be fairly effective, or I should say very effective, in improving my bench press stability. And I hope to use it, or I plan to use it for many more weeks, and hope it will continue to improve my progress.